Hi everyone, welcome to this video. It's your boy Kunle Halagon. The UK has announced a record hike in number of COVID cases since mass testing began. So the UK has announced around 12,872 new cases of COVID, and 49 people have now died from COVID in the last 28 days since they have tested positive to the COVID-19. So Boris Johnson has finally announced that there will be tougher rules in place.
I don't rule out taking tougher action if we have to, but we want to try to keep as much of life going as normally as possible.
It is not just UK that is currently experiencing second wave of COVID cases, but also some other European countries are experiencing same as well.
Europe's second wave of COVID-19 is now forcing one of its worst-hit countries, Spain, to put its capital back into lockdown. Madrid is the continent's most severe coronavirus hotspot. The city of over 3 million people is set to go into lockdown in the coming days after the region's leader reluctantly agreed Thursday to obey a central government order to ban non-essential travel there. Madrid has found itself caught in a fight between its national and local governments. It has at least 859 cases per 100,000 people, according to the World Health Organization. Much of the continent is facing similar challenges. Local lockdowns across the UK, for example, have been put in place. In Italy, also one of the worst-hit countries, Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte plans to ask Parliament to extend the country's COVID-19 state of emergency to the end of January. And France's new coronavirus cases increased by more than 10,000 for the first time in 3 days on Wednesday, while the number of people hospitalised with the disease rose by almost 100 to a 10-week high.
Also, as we all know, United States of America is experiencing high increase in COVID as well. They have the highest number of COVID cases in the world, totaling around 7.6 million infections. And they have now recorded 214,000 deaths in the United States of America. Donald Trump and Melania Trump have now both tested positive for coronavirus. He downplayed the impact of COVID to American people and saying it is just like a flu. It's going to come and go at some point. And he also said when the summer comes, when the heat wave comes, the COVID will subside. And again, he committed another blunder by saying the use of disinfectant can cure COVID. Watch some of those in this video.
Get easy, just relax. That's really bad reporting. All these empty, these in-between chairs. Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all. I think we've done a great job.
Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. You know that. Coronavirus. And this is their new hoax. And I was shocked to hear it. 35,000 people on average die each year from the flu. And so far, we have lost nobody to coronavirus in the United States.
Take it easy, just relax. Relax. We're doing great. It all will pass.
The same vaccine could not work. You take a solid flu vaccine, you don't think that would have an impact or much of an impact on corona?
No. I have to say, I think with social distancing that the media has been much nicer. I don't know what it is, all these empty, these in-between chairs.
What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say.
I
think it's a very nasty question. Let me just tell you something. That's really bad reporting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The units.
I would like to begin by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus. Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. Comes from China. I want to be accurate. We're at war. In a true sense, we're at war. And we're fighting an invisible enemy.
So he is now down with COVID. Clearly, the COVID has not gone away. Nigeria president has tweeted a message to the US president and his wife, wishing them a quick recovery. The COVID has still not gone away. We need to ensure that we maintain the social distancing. We observe all health guidance across our countries. We wish President Trump and his wife a quick recovery. Moving on to Nigeria. Nigeria has celebrated its 68th independence anniversary just last week, the 1st of October.
Nigeria's gone away to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Wow, that's cool. Having all of these guys singing Nigerian national anthem. That's brilliant. Very, very nice. Lovely.
In Temi Baonio, in Hausa, Sanu, in Igbo, Kedu Kodi. Orúkọ mi ni Òyìnbó Rebel, Fuji rock bop, Fuji gyration. Listen attentively, listen attentively. I am going to go to a Fuji chamber. Happy birthday, Nigeria. I need your Fuji lady. El bere mole kemara. Enewa upstanding kemando. Nigeria, Ijope Reda. Ijope Wale.
Oh my God. So on the 1st of October 1960, Nigeria gained our independence from Britain. Watch some of those clips in this video.
And a great new nation emerges. A nation of 35 million people.
First, who have the good fortune to lead our people will need
that the Republic of Biafra hereby ceases to exist.
Therefore, the Igbos have got nothing to be afraid of.
The armed forces, having examined the situation, came to the conclusion that certain changes were inevitable.
fraud, indiscipline, corruption, squandermania, misuse and abuse of public office for self or group aggrandizement, whoever may be involved. The private sector has also its share of crimes against the Nigerian economy, especially in the area of the distribution of basic commodities.
I'm pleased to take this opportunity to declare once again, therefore, that this administration attaches the greatest importance to constructive and helpful criticisms as well as the freedom of the press.
As this poor woman wept those tears of despair, what could he look into later?
Has confirmed a coronavirus disease case in Lagos.
That's good. But one thing we need to remember is the Independence Day has been overshadowed by a number of protests across Nigeria and the world. Watch some of those protests in this video.
To intimidate and harass us, gun toting us, 60 years after, 20 years after democracy. which I don't call democracy, I call it morontocracy.
Have children to have to stand and gather in groups and say, what do we do to free ourselves from the shackles that is Nigeria?
Especially àwọn àtàjọ orójú ara wa yìí. Ètò wa wọ́n wá lọ kó ọlọ́pàá bíi mílíọ̀nù wọ́n kó sójà wọ́n kó gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n kẹ́ SSS sí gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹlẹ́mi kí ló dé? Sẹ́mi nìkan lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà ni sẹ́mi nìkan lọ́mọ Yorùbá ni.
Mídíà tẹ wà ní Nàìjíríà ní location náà.
Greatest Nigerian youth. I want to tell you something very important.
Where are we? There is 60 years. Where are we? It's okay. Thank you.
This is the country that is in the increase. The military are not doing anything about it.
As you can see, they don't want us, they don't want anybody to hear that. As you can see, all right, the authority are against us. That means they are using authority to threaten us. We don't have right anymore. As you can see, our gang leader, our group leader has been taken away. We have been forced to stop this protest. Okay? They are here for our own interest, but at the same time, they are against what we are doing. As you can see, they are using authority to stop us from expressing our grievances.
Clearly, it is still very difficult for majority of these protesters to actually get their voices to be heard, because I don't see why protesters cannot be allowed to protest in Nigeria. They are only exercising their right. That is their freedom. They can protest, and all the government needs to do is just to hear their voices and listen to them. But I'm not sure why they are being arrested there. Hopefully, Nigeria will continue to improve on these areas and give Nigerians a better life. Moving on to Saudi Arabia, there has been an increasing concern on the way Saudi Arabia deals with migrants that are coming into the country when they are detained. In fact, in this report I'm about to show you, about 3 Ethiopian migrants has died in detention in Saudi Arabia. Watch in this video.
Covered in purple and white blanket in their midst. They say it is the body of a migrant who had died of stroke and that others are barely getting enough food and water to survive. Another image, too graphic to publish, shows a young African man hanged from a window grate in an internal tiled wall. The adolescent killed himself after losing hope, says his friends, many of whom have been held in detention since April. The migrants, several displaying scars on their backs, claim they are beaten by guards who hurl racial abuse at them. Quote, "It's hell in here. We are treated like animals and beaten every day," said Ababa, an Ethiopian who has been held at one of these centers for more than 4 months. He said, "If I see that there's no escape, I will take my own life. Others have already. My only crime is leaving my country in search for a better life. But they beat us with whips and electric cords as if we were murderers."
So clearly, the United Nations need to look into this. This is really, really sad. The way these people are being treated in Saudi Arabia. If they are not going to be allowed into the country, then they should be deported back to Ethiopia. So we hope that the United Nations will step into this case and see why Saudi Arabia need to look into this detention, because this is really horrible, so that things will get better and all of these people will not continue to die in the detention camp. Moving on to our weekly money transfer update. So as we can see on this slide, we can see that transfer is still on top of our list for this week. For this week, for transfer, pound to naira is 570 naira. The next on our table here is Rewire. They currently have pound to naira for around 534 naira to a pound. Azimo is next on our list, and as you can see, Remitly and Sendwave is still currently around 17th position. And also we've got Ria, we have World Remit, and then MoneyGram. So we bring this update to our viewers every week, so that when they want to send money to their loved ones, they can look at this table and they can take a decision on which of these money transfer companies offer the best rate and more secure to send money to their loved ones across the globe. Someone has currently asked us in one of our videos that which of this money transfer company is best to send money to Kenya. We will recommend Rewire. Transfer only send money to Nigeria from UK to be precise, does not do euro or even dollars, but Rewire is next on this table, and they send money from any part of the world to Kenya. So they can use Rewire to send this money because their rate is really good. For instance, currently £1 to Kenyan shillings is currently 134 Kenyan shillings. Hopefully this video has helped someone this week. Moving on, a quick update for you guys on Kunle Ologun Foundation, the Amuwodofin Zona tournament that we brought to your view some time ago, that we will be hosting a football tournament in Nigeria. So a quick update, the tournament preparation is in full swing. In our next video, we will give you detailed update on how far we have gone with all the preparations. But I can assure you, stay tuned for the next video because we have a detailed analysis and detailed report of the progress on the Zona tournament. All the teams are preparing. It's been an exciting time. There's been so many positive feedbacks, and we cannot just wait for this to kick off. Hopefully, I'll give you more detail in our next video. Just watch out for that. Moving on to our inspirational quote for this week. Every day may not be good, but there's something good about every day. Be strong and be courageous, and we wish you the very best. So we have recently launched a new logo for K90 channel. You can see the logo on the screen now. Anywhere you see this logo, it simply means this is for K90 channel. We look to rebrand our channel as well. We need to do a lot of things, and there's so much happening in the background that we will be bringing to all our viewers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you are not left behind when these updates are uploaded on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Bye for now.